Hey everybody, Mr. Bucko back with a couple of examples from Power Standards Quiz 12, 13, and 14 where we are asked to find the y-intercept and slope of lines and equations. The first example I have on the screen here is from Power Standards Quiz 12 where it says which of the following has a y-intercept of -2, and we have 4 graphs, and in order to answer this question we have to know what a y-intercept is, and what a y-intercept is where a line crosses the y-axis. And we have our axes labeled on all these graphs. The x is the horizontal and the y is the vertical. So we'll just kind of take this one at a time. This first line right here, this line crosses the y-axis right here where that y value is 2. So this is not our answer because this line has a y-intercept of +2 and we are looking for a y-intercept of -2. Come down to this one here. We have our y-axis is the vertical axis. Here's our x-axis. We want to know where does this line cross the y-axis, so we follow it along, and it crosses the y-axis right here, and that y value there is +2 also, so this is not our answer. That line does not have a y-intercept of -2. This one here, y-axis, vertical axis. This line crosses the y-axis right here, and that y value there is 0. So this is not our answer also, leaving only 1. And if we look at this line and see where this line crosses the y-axis, it crosses the y-axis where y is -2. So this is our graph that has a y-intercept of -2. Next question, we have an equation, y equals -3x plus 7, and we are asked to find the slope and the y-intercept. I'm kind of combining two quizzes here. This is 13 and 14. In order to answer this question, you have to be familiar with this form, which is the slope-intercept form of an equation. Y equals mx plus b. Notice in this one there's not an m, there's also not a b because they have been replaced with numbers. And m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So whatever number is in place of m is the slope, and whatever number is in place of b is the y-intercept. So when we look at this equation here, we don't see m, we see a -3 in place of m. So the slope is -3 because -3 is in the place of m. It's the coefficient or the number in front of x. The y-intercept is the number in place of b, and the number in place of b is 7. So if we have this equation, the slope is -3 and the y-intercept is +7. This equation we have y equals -2x plus 8. We have to find the y-intercept and the slope. Notice this is our slope-intercept. We just talked about that in the previous example, but notice this one is not written in that form. It's not mx plus b. Notice the x comes last. So this equation is written in the form y equals b plus mx. They're the same thing. It's still technically slope-intercept form. We can still identify the slope and the y-intercept from them. We just got to be a little careful because some people get mixed up and think that the first number is the slope and the second number is the y-intercept. Once again, the m is the slope and the b is the y-intercept, and the m is the coefficient of x. The number here that is the coefficient of x, or the number right in front of x, is right here. It's +8. So the slope of this equation is 8. And the y-intercept is the number that's just a constant number. There's no variable there. And here it is right here, which is -2. So the y-intercept here is -2, and the slope is 8.